Thank you to the Patreon supporters of February 2020. Jacqueline M., Matthew J., Nathan E., Paul and Sandy J., Stephanie O., and Big Time Jim. And brand new Patreon supporter, Sarah P., a.k.a. Situational Daddy on Instagram. Do you enjoy the show and want to help us out monetarily? You can do that by going to patreon.com/whatweremember. Thanks.
So how do you get your clock stuck on 046 like that?
You know what? Like sometimes it's 46.
Is that 46 seconds?
Yeah, so Andy
and-
just perpetually has
Yeah,
46 seconds left on any food he cooks.
Yeah, it's 46 seconds.
Oh, I thought the power went out and like, how did it?
Because it's you just press the number and then it just like that's. The,
I know how.
that's the,
Are you trying to explain how a microwave works to me?
Well, no, I'm trying to say some microwaves you press like the numbers and then press start, and then that one you just press the number, and if you hit 4, then it just starts.
It's just
it's
gonna
4
go.
minutes.
Oh, 4 minutes.
Yeah. If you press 1, it's 1 minute. If you press 2, it's 2 minutes. So you have to hit like timer and then the amount of time you want. So I never do that. I just press 1.
Do you know what I like to
30.
do? I like to put like 2 minutes and 90 seconds on the microwave and just like let it rip.
90 seconds.
I'm just like, it'll figure it
Wait,
out.
90? I've
can
never
do it.
done. Oh,
You can
what?
do. You can do it. And
I
it'll go
am
down.
a little weird with my microwave times. I'll usually put like 1 minute and like 25 seconds or like 1 minute and like 40 seconds.
When
It's
it-
like random numbers. It's never like rounded.
When it gets to the new minute, though, it will start on 60 seconds. It won't go back to like a minute 99. You can put 99 seconds on that microwave. It'll cook for
a minute
and 29 seconds. It'll do it.
I believe you.
It's fun. It's to be like, I'm going to do it. And then it's just like, oh, I'm going
Wouldn't it be
against
a
the grain.
minute and 39 seconds.
Don't tell the microwave police on me.
Oh, okay. Let me go try that right now.
Yeah, who needs a podcast? Let's go nuke some food.
Food nuking. It sounded dirty and it sounded like a swear word.
Food nuking? It sounded like Ted Nugent to me for some reason.
It sounded like I said a bad word. Food nuking?
You food nuker.
Oh, that's worse.
They sound bad for some reason. Food nuker?
How dare you? How dare you, sir?
Andy, you're such a food nuker!
I have to bleep all of this.
Duke Nukem.
Food Nukem.
That's ridiculous.
Rootin' tootin'.
My name is Bradley Jones.
My name is Andrew Moldenhauer.
And I'm Andy Hubert.
And you know by now, this is not a movie review podcast, but a podcast where we try to remember a movie that we haven't seen in a very, very long time. And then we watch it and see what we got right and what we got wrong. This is what we remember about The Mighty Ducks.
Were there 2 or 3 bad guys in Home Alone? And who was that forgetful fish in Finding Nemo? Join us as we're watching films. See what we remember and what memories we kill. Let's start the show. Here we go. This is what we remember. Oh, what?
I
We're
live for
doing
this
that movie?
I live for this movie.
What?
Flying V. Flying V.
Is that what they
Coach
chant that?
Bombay. We know a lot about this movie,
Yeah.
but I want to get it
You guys
done
might know more than me.
before the top 100.
Man, yeah,
goes
this might
through.
be my
I've
most
seen-
watched Disney film.
Oh.
I watched this so many times.
I've watched all 3 of them, and I will say that sometimes they blur together for me.
Yeah,
They're
the
all
third one
good.
especially is like.
We've talked
the
about
third
this
one-
before, though. Well,
The
you
third
know,
one
like
stands
D3?
out the most.
D3's good.
They're in college. It's like it's
weird.
way different.
Yeah.
1 and 2 can get some blurriness. Some people think Kenan Thompson's in the first one. He's only in that second one.
Mm-hmm.
Are you good? Are you lying to me?
Kenan Thompson is not in this film. In this first film.
We're not doing
He is
this
not-
movie.
He is not.
We're
in it.
not doing this
no
movie.
Good Burger
Oh, it's
today.
all closed down, all canceled.
What, we got Goldberg, though? He's
Yeah.
in it.
Yeah, we got Goldberg.
Okay, is the kid from The Sandlot, which I can't believe we haven't done that movie.
You saw it pretty recently, so we've been avoiding it.
Oh, yeah, it's been like maybe a year and a half,
Yeah,
too.
but when we were talking about doing it,
Sure,
we had just
sure.
seen it.
Is the kid from The Sandlot in this
No.
movie at all? The freckled-faced catcher kid?
No, Joshua Jackson.
He is.
AKA Dawson and his creek. Although he isn't he neither plays Dawson nor the creek in that. He plays Pacey.
Pacey with a P? I never
Pacey?
watched that show, but
I've
what a
never watched
name.
that either. I've
Yeah,
definitely.
it's not even a real name, right?
I've definitely
Never.
seen the crying gif.
Oh,
That's not Joshua Jackson. That's whoever the other guy
yeah.
is.
I thought you were saying the Crying Game. I was like, what is that movie?
No, the crying
Yeah.
gif. It's the sequel.
That could be a film. Yeah.
It's a sequel.
And of course, the good Sheen, Emilio Estevez.
Emilio Estevez.
Emilio!
He's so good in this movie.
He's really good.
He kept his original
my.
last name.
Going against the grain, Emilio.
Yeah.
What a rebel. Yeah.
Hot dog.
I didn't know until like maybe 5 to 10 years ago that he was a Sheen.
You couldn't just look at him and say, yeah.
I just never made that connection.
I like mixed them up a bunch as a kid, and so my parents would correct me because I'd like mix the two of them when I was talking about something, and they'd be like, no, you idiot. You're talking about the wrong Sheen.
Do you ever see the movie Men at Work, where him and Charlie actually have a movie together?
No.
It's fun. It's a fun little movie.
Wait, isn't that Norm Macdonald's movie?
No, that's Dirty
That's
Work.
dirty work, yeah.
Oh.
Men at Work.
Isn't that a band?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
But it also is like two garbage men
I
who
come from a land down under.
find a dead body by accident, and they get like embroiled in a blackmail-y type thing where like people want to kill them because they found the dead body.
That sounds like Judgment Night.
Yeah, it's like a fun version.
Remember
of
that
Judgment
movie?
Night.
Oh, man.
Emilio's in that one too.
Yeah, and Dennis Leary. Dennis Leary.
I don't like that movie.
You don't like that movie? Oh man, I love that movie. It's scary.
I don't think I like any Jeremy
It's not
Piven
scary.
film.
Oh, boy.
Jerry, you don't like any Jeremy Piven.
PCU, I'm like, no. PC, no.
Who else is in this movie? We got Old Man River.
Wider than a mile. Whoever owns that skate shop.
Yeah, because I think in the very opening he's like sharpening skates
Yep.
in the credits.
He's like an old German man.
He's like, there's a couple scenes of him just like
Swedish
it's
man,
in the
maybe?
dark sharpening
Swedish-
skates, so there's like sparks going
Swedish.
everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a Pete from Pete and Pete is in this film.
Oh, you might be
Dan-
right.
Danny-
The young one, the young Pete might be in this.
I want to say Danny Masterson. Figure it out.
I don't think
No,
don't think he
is.
shows up for
he's
the
not.
sequels,
He's
though.
not in this, but there's a kid who looks very similar to him. That's who you're thinking of.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a kid who kind of has like a pig nose face. I remember that kid.
Yep.
Because he's the kid that plays for the other team and then he joins their
What?
team.
No,
Am I mixing that up with
that's
two?
Adam
No, that's the
Banks.
first one. That's Adam Banks. He is a Hottie McBody. Okay, how dare you?
Oh, wait. I'm thinking of it. No, there's also like
There's
the
a
street kid.
No, there is like
There is.
there's Fulton.
Pig nose face?
No, he's the huge dude who like has the knuckle puck.
That sounds like a nerdy kid, though.
Fulton Reed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pig nose face.
He doesn't knuckle
Oh,
puck.
I
Knuckle
guess
puck
I
is
could see-
part
okay.
two.
No, I could say-
He's
I could
one of
say.
the Bash brothers eventually. But
Yeah.
he's just like
well, no,
an
they don't
enforcer
invent
character.
that, but like he has a super good like slap shot because that's
Yeah. He just slaps the
Is
the
a knuckle
buzzing
puck even legal?
I don't know. Can a dog play basketball?
Hey,
in the
it's
rule
not
book.
in the rule
It's
book.
not in the rules.
That poor clown. Oh, okay, anyway.
One of the girls, one of the ladies, I don't know her name, from Wet Hot American Summer is in this, and she's a younger version of herself.
Oh,
I forget
wow.
what her name is.
Who
The,
you
the
to-
dark-haired
Oh my
girl.
god. Really? I never would have made that connection.
Yep. Coach Bombay has flirts with a lady who is Joshua Jackson's mom. Mm-hmm. So she's somebody. And
I feel like his boss is somebody.
His boss?
Yeah.
He doesn't
got
have
a
a
boss?
boss.
Yes, he does.
What?
Mr. Ducksworth. The team is named after him.
Oh.
Mr.
Huge.
Ducksworth? What is it, Scrooge McDuck?
They quack at him. I mean, it's
Is that Christopher Plummer? It seems like an old dude.
it is an old dude.
Yeah. There's also the rival coach who,
Yes.
who was the evil, well, maybe, evil's relative. Lois and Clark, he plays the
TV show?
yeah, he plays
Oh.
the news, he owns the newspaper. I forget his name, Perry?
Yeah.
You got a lot of Lois and Clark fans out there?
What's that?
I don't remember from anything
Dean,
else.
Dean
Kane?
Kane?
He's not in this movie.
No. Okay.
Do we got
Thought
all
I'd
the,
try.
I feel like we're missing some ducks here.
Well, sure.
We're missing a couple ducks here.
We got Goldberg already.
We gotta get our ducks in a
There's-
row.
There's like another kind of chubby kid.
Uh-huh.
And there's
Oh, there's the chubby kid with the big glasses. He's got the big round glasses.
Does he? I don't know if he has
Yeah,
glasses.
he's got like round glasses.
Okay, sure.
Before we start talking about the movie,
Does this movie come out in 91, 92?
yeah, it made the Mighty Ducks NHL team happen.
Yeah.
What is that about? That's
Whoa.
crazy.
That's Disney going
That's
extreme with its marketing.
It still exists.
They literally created an NHL team to market this movie.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Do they
Disney owns that team.
wow.
Is that Anaheim? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know if it got moved or not. It's still Anaheim?
That's a good question. I should know that, but I don't.
Yeah, it's okay. I thought it was super hype when that came out. The
they
Mighty Ducks
also-
logo,
Hold on.
super
man.
good.
I had the
Disney
Yeah.
also has a basketball team,
What?
the Magic. That's in Orlando.
Oh.
It's named after
Oh
the
my
Magic Kingdom.
There you go. That makes sense.
Does Disney have a baseball team I don't know about?
Yeah, the Tigers.
Rawr.
Doesn't relate. Branding. They're getting their name out there.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna get hyped for a sports team, go ahead and make a hit sports film.
There you go.
Okay, so let's talk about the plot of this movie.
Yeah.
Why are they forming a team at all?
Before we get to that, let's open the film.
Oh,
A young Gordon Bombay is on a hockey team, a pro hockey team.
No, not a pro hockey team.
Oh, a semi-pro hockey team.
But
He's
a
about-
kid.
he's about
like
to
a teen. He's like their age at the
Sort of.
beginning.
He's still Emilio Estevez in the flashback.
Is
But-
it? I don't even know what it is.
Are
but-
they like
no, I think he's like 20s and
pocket?
30s. He's like a pro-ish player. Amateur
Andy
pro.
doesn't agree with you.
Yeah, he's in there. He's playing against adults. Let me just put it that. He's not a kid.
Andy just rolled his eyes.
It's still him. They don't have the face de-aging
don't think
technology
that's the
yet,
case.
Andy.
I don't think he plays any hockey
Yes,
himself
he
in
does.
this movie.
Yes, he does. It's like sepia tone in the beginning.
It is. It's super reduced frame rate, very blurry
Yeah.
in the beginning.
The evil coach is his coach, and
Yeah.
he's like not agreeing with him. He tries to do his triple deke move,
Yep.
and then ends up getting his wrist slapped by another
Oh,
player.
you're right.
He gets injured and can no longer play hockey.
Because he got his wrist
Yeah.
slapped?
He just got super
Well,
injured. Yeah.
he like injured his knee or something.
Yeah,
It was like
somebody
he got hurt real bad. And then
hurt
it,
real
like,
bad.
yeah, because
They end up losing the game.
He like the evil coach has a line like at this point because he was like trying out for
Hit him in the
yeah, it might have been a
wrist.
tryout.
and they mentions like the other coach when he's really mad at him in the near the end of the movie is like calls him like you're not even a has been, you're a never was, because he like never made it there.
Juicy. That guy's always
hard to
wearing
hear.
a black like sweatsuit.
Well, when
pants
you're all the Hawks are
So
always wearing their
silver.
black stuff.
Ugh.
Are they the Hawks?
The Hawks are the bad
rival
guy
team?
team. Yeah.
So now getting to Andy's question, do they have to get X amount of members to start a new team? Is Charlie, who is Joshua Jackson's character, like trying to drum up support? Did he not like make the Hawks? Like, or just like they're just looking for people to join this team?
No, the kids.
They need a certain amount of
themselves-
members because they try to recruit from all over.
Old Man River tries to convince Coach Bombay to
Come back
start
and
a
yeah,
team?
probably at least coach it.
He starts coaching the team as community service.
Oh,
Like for probation?
What do you have, a DUI?
Yes. That's how he becomes their coach. Like so
Oh.
he's a lawyer.
So it's Bad News Bears kind of deal.
Oh, wow.
I think so. Yeah, he's a lawyer and
Which
like,
is a great movie.
I don't remember what he does, but like his sentence is basically he has to coach this hockey team because he knows how to play hockey. He was almost a pro hockey player.
But he's
And-
lost that love and feeling.
Yeah,
done
well,
with
and
hockey.
he's just like he's a business guy now. He's business. He's like, ugh, kids. He like rides around. He has like I think it's from like a DUI or something. That's why he has to like do this because he has a driver the entire movie, like driving him in a van and a limo and stuff. He's not like he doesn't have a license anymore.
Oh, he's got a driver and a limo?
He's super well off,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, my God.
Because there's that moment where all the kids are like banging
Why didn't he
on
just
his
hire a limo then when he was going to drive drunk?
Well, they're right. He's
Yeah.
in a better place now. Yeah,
His
Hindsight's
car's
always
on the
20/40.
ice at some point, and all the kids are like slapping on it, trying to get him to like
Yes.
be the coach or something.
well, because when he first pulls up to meet him, he like pulls up in a limo onto the ice that they're playing on because it's like a pond, and they're like, yeah, they all start just like assaulting the limo or something.
Yeah.
Hey! Get your mouth off the windows! Hey! Get off it! Get off the car! We're being invaded! Get off the roof, you little monkey!
Oh, cool. Is that a real phone?
Yes, and I'm really on.
Thank you. Let's see now. Who should I?
Watch the upholstery!
Don't touch that! Hey, we want to ride. We want to ride. Hey, we want to ride. Hey, we want to ride.
I can kill one of them just to set an example, son.
Not yet, Louis.
They're like already a team, I think.
Yeah,
but he's just like,
they're
They're
short
like
a
a
few members.
ragtag
Yeah.
street team, maybe.
yes, basically.
They just like
It's
let's
they're bad
meet
news
at
bears.
this-
Like they're
Yeah.
all like none of them take it that seriously. None of them are that good, really. They just enjoy playing.
Have you
And
seen-
Goldberg seems really good. He was always really good
he's
to me for
afraid
some
of the
reason.
puck. How can you be the goalie if you're afraid?
He
of
is
the puck?
afraid of the puck.
Well, you know, that little kid from the big green was afraid of the ball.
That's true.
I might be mixing it up with the second movie, but did they get a kid who was good at ice figure skating, but he couldn't stop?
Ooh.
Who's the kid that can't stop?
The can't stop one is in the
second
one.
movie.
That's the rodeo guy.
But
Isn't it the Texan.
I think
Oh right, I forget.
I'm pretty sure it's the kid from Pete and Pete, but I'm gonna believe you that it isn't. But
might not be,
his
yeah.
sister is like a figure skater.
yeah, there's a kid who like they need.
His sister is like really good at
They
skating.
need a few more kids, yeah, and like they get this one kid to play on their team. Like they get his sister too because she's really good at skating, and like he agrees that it's because like he's the younger brother, and like he's like, if I have to do figure skating because you're doing figure skating, you also have to play hockey because I'm playing hockey. So then they both end up on the team. And there's one point where like she like dazzles some dudes like spinning on the ice, so they all get dizzy and fall over, and then she scores a goal.
Okay.
It comes into play.
Okay.
And then Fulton, the huge dude, that's where he's driving around in like a van, and like one of the windows in this van just explodes like all over.
Oh, because the puck.
And they stop, and yeah, he gets out, and like the kid's like standing with a hockey stick and just takes off running. And so like he chases him down. He's just like, "Look, man, I'll pay you for the window." And he's just like, "I don't care about the window. Where'd you learn to shoot like that?"
Yeah.
So then he's on the team.
Okay. And that he's the kid that wears the bandana all the time.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
He's a super tough guy.
Big trench coat.
Probably has like cigarettes tucked into the top of his
Yeah.
t-shirt.
Sleeve.
He's
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
30.
Big mustache.
He's got that pig nose though.
And obviously there's Charlie. We've referenced him in a lot of episodes of the show because he's like an
No,
archetype.
like he's like the prodigy, right?
he's
Yeah.
just the leader.
He's
the
very
leader.
good.
He is good.
He doesn't become the best on the team. He's like number 2 or 3, I think.
Yeah, but he's the leader of the team. He can get everyone together. He's like, yeah.
He holds everything together and gets his mom to.
And he's got a hot mom.
date.
So
Yeah.
there you go.
This old man River, you keep calling him. Coach Bombay, like, and him are like old friends, or like they know each other,
like
right?
Wasn't he
knew
his
him
coach?
growing up? I think it was. Well, I don't know if it was his coach or if he just like taught him how to play originally. But
He kind of like,
that dude like mentored him when he was a kid. Yeah,
yeah,
And
he's
maybe that dude played professionally.
yeah.
possibly.
And I'm sure there's a moment where Coach Bombay is like, I'm not going to do this, and then like 3 minutes later something happens, like I'm going to do this.
Yeah,
Kind of thing, like gets back on track, starts to train them. I'm guessing they lose their first game real bad.
Oh,
'cause
real
that's
bad.
just classic
it's a
sports
massacre.
movie.
Now, is there? I'm kind of jumping back a little bit, and maybe you guys already said this.
It's okay.
Is there a part where they reject him as the coach? They don't want him
Yes.
to be his coach.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He's too much of a yuppie.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Well, let's see. He
They don't
shows
want-
up in a limo. On
I
their
think
ass, and they're
I
like,
think Charlie's mom actually coaches for like a little bit until he like surprise comes into a game.
you might be right about that.
I don't remember the mom at all.
Yeah, she's got a kind of forgettable face. Never really made anything else. Although she's probably had like 100 movies, and I just like really denigrated her right now, and I feel bad.
Don't feel bad.
Yeah, maybe she died 2 years after this movie.
you go.
Yeah, and then you
Look on the
definitely,
bright side.
and then you definitely don't feel bad.
Oh man.
I'd be so sad if that's true.
Poor lady.
Should have got one of the designing women. That's all I'm saying.
Should have got what?
One of the designing women. The hot television show from the 90s starring Delta Burke,
Designing women?
Annie Potts,
What television did I not watch?
2 other ladies I can't know. I forget.
I have no idea what he's talking
It's
about.
about
either, Andy. I
it's
just
about
smiled
a
and
bunch
nodded
of
at him.
ladies who live in the same house, and they all own like a tailor shop where they're making like fancy dresses for people.
Like a sweatshop?
There's this like caddy secretary guy. He's like the first gay guy on television doing his thing. Not a sweatshop, no. And it's just women trying to make it.
Can you play the theme song?
I'd love to.
Oh boy.
So tell me more about the Mighty Ducks. So they got to have like a falling out. There's got to be like training sessions. There's montages.
There's so many montages.
Oh yeah, there's some
There's
good
going to be
ones.
Coach Bombay is
4
working with
montages.
each kid to like work over one of their quirks.
and find
Like, they
their
all have a
strengths.
quirk.
Yep, trainings are good. They do the scene where they're like playing with eggs instead of pucks
Oh yeah,
because they have to have
gotta be
soft
gentle.
hands.
And that never really works, so they all just keep breaking.
Eventually, they get it.
I think they put Goldberg in like a bunch of padding and just like
Strap him to the net.
just hit him with pucks.
Yeah, and
to,
just
like,
have the entire
to get
team.
over his fear. He
Yep.
just gets immersion therapy through
Basically,
like,
yeah.
getting
He's just-
pucks to the face.
And instead, he's like, he'll either have a mental break or he'll find out he can be a goalie. And thank goodness it was the second one.
Guys, I'm thinking of
nothing?
2 and 3. I keep
No.
thinking of 2 and 3
Ooh,
so
no,
hard.
Well, let's keep talking. They play a few more games.
Yep.
I think the Hawks is probably their first game where they just get destroyed. Maybe the second game. Mm-hmm. And there's this weird. I remember this a lot. Ruling where like the districts on the map are wrong.
Yep.
And actually, one of the Hawks players should have been one of the Ducks
Yes.
players.
Oh,
the teams-
gerrymandering.
Yes,
they
basically.
gerrymander Adam Banks onto their team. Yep. And he doesn't want to go there.
And the team doesn't want him on there
No.
either. They're like, he's a Hawk.
Right.
Get rid of that garbage guy. He's a rich kid from the other side
And
of
then
town.
the Hawks also like hate him because they feel like he betrayed them.
the team.
He Benedict Arnold him.
Oh man, he
He's
can't
having a
win
rough
either
season.
way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, he has a bad season, man.
But he is so good at
he's an
hockey.
incredible hockey player.
Throughout the whole series, he's the best.
Yep.
So he's better than Joshua Jackson.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
better than anybody on the Hawks. He's better than anybody in the Ducks.
He's an amazing.
He's better than Coach Bombay, I think.
probably
He's a
true.
prodigy.
So that's why maybe that's a big reason why they do well.
Oh yeah, they start winning games.
well, they
after
start.
him.
Yeah.
Do you think he tries or he doesn't want to try or
He doesn't
wanna
like
be
pass
part
the
of
puck,
team?
and like Coach Bombay is like, just give him the puck. He can score goals.
That's
That
true.
always
Yeah,
the team gets like
And
left out.
His
kinda
team gets
thing.
really upset because like he seems to only. He's like, oh, we have a good player now. I don't have to worry about the rest of this team, and they're all resentful of it.
That always happens in a sports
They
movie.
keep calling him Cake Eater, and I never understood that as an insult in this movie.
Yeah, I'll have to figure that out. There is a reason though.
Yeah.
He eats cake.
Oh yeah. That sounds right.
Let them eat
That
cake.
scene with the cake.
With a dog and then
You
runs
know.
onto the cake.
Oh yeah. That's
It's a classic scene.
There's a bit where Bombay convinces his boss to sponsor the team because they don't have gear. Like their first game, they're playing in like sweaters or something, like garbage jerseys. They don't even have uniforms.
This is a big moment for me as a kid to see these
Oh boy,
jerseys.
So then they
so cool looking.
so they do that, and then there's the amazing montage of the kids raiding the hockey store for all of the gear, and that old man makes so much money in one day. Like,
that he dies. Because doesn't he die?
He dies.
I don't think he dies
I
in
think
this
he
one.
dies in this movie.
I think he
Oh,
dies at
man.
the end.
Victor, does the old man from the shop at Mighty Ducks die?
Which Mighty Ducks?
The first,
first
one.
one.
The first one, not D2. But
No.
The old man.
Maybe he dies in D2.
He might die in
be.
D2.
Yeah, it's D2. I
He
don't know.
probably dies. He probably dies off screen. Like the D2 opens with it, like Bombay sadly
Yeah.
looking at a gravestone.
Oh,
of
that'd
the
be
guy.
such a bummer.
We should have got Victor in on this one.
brutal.
He did.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, there you go.
Or listen to the Power Rangers podcast. You can hear Victor Glenn talk about that.
Oh,
Or Good
that's a
Burger.
good one.
Goof Troop. He hasn't done Good Burger yet.
Oh, that's right.
we haven't done Good Burger on this podcast.
Son.
Why? I just want it to happen.
Yeah.
It can. It just hasn't.
It was a goofy movie.
We could do Good Burger though.
Oh, God, that'd be,
like a
that'd be an
destruction.
amazing one.
Yeah, we would
Yeah.
destroy it.
Hit me up for Good Burger.
Maybe,
No, but they
maybe
just
dies
they raid
later.
that hockey store, and it's just an amazing shopping spree, and they're all just grabbing.
So there was a TV show when I was a kid called
Yep.
Video Power.
Oh no!
It was a Nintendo video game Genesis. It was a video game based television show. At the end of the television show, whoever won got to run through these aisleways with a Velcro suit on and put as many games and like accessories and systems attached to them as possible.
what TV did you watch
They had
as
to
a
get,
kid,
They had to get
Brad?
through a maze in 90 seconds and
It's like shopping spree.
and,
yeah.
and slide
It's like
down like a
Supermarket Sweep
sled
for cool stuff.
Yeah, that's what it. Yeah.
And it was like they got everything that stuck to them.
You want the edge? I'll push the power surge. Let her rip. Feel the power. Power. Feel the power. Feel power. Feel the power. Power. Feel the power.
Wait, I kind of remember remember this.
It was
sounds amazing.
The greatest thing I've ever seen. Is like
That sounds totally awesome.
at my lifetime. Yeah.
What was it called again?
Video Power.
I vaguely remember
Started
that.
Johnny Arcade as the host.
Oh my
That's crazy.
God.
Yeah, it
What was
predated
this,
Nick Arcade.
Nickelodeon?
No, it was
That's
on
Nick
like
Arcade
regular
is what
TV,
Nickelodeon
yeah.
had.
It was
Yeah.
on wow.
But as these kids like raid this hockey shop, I'm like, wow.
Oh man,
That's so cool. They get all this free hockey stuff. I want free stuff as a kid. That sounds great.
Yeah.
No, they're
Supermarket Sweep, was that the one you thought I was going to talk about?
Yeah. Well, no,
Or
no,
Mall
no,
Ma-
no.
or
I thought you were going to
Mall
actually talk
Madness.
about the fact that there is a Mighty Ducks animated show.
Oh, yeah. That's weird.
that is weird.
It
That's
was
a weird
weird.
one.
I liked it.
They're actual ducks in that.
They're actual ducks.
That's what makes it
that
weird.
just makes it fun.
You're like, it wasn't weird. Sure, they were ducks, but
They're the Mighty Ducks.
It's like Howard the Duck animated
Oh,
show.
Well,
boy.
wasn't it like they were like hockey players, but they were actually
I
like
don't remember.
superheroes? They were like fighting crime and stuff.
that was
hockey
every
ducks.
show in the early
Duck-shaped hockey
'90s.
wasn't
masks.
it? Right?
Yeah,
Pass.
the jerseys. You want to talk about the?
Yeah. No, I was gonna say the jersey. Is it the exact same jersey that the Mighty Ducks, the professional hockey team,
Not,
Yes.
currently?
not the first jersey,
Oh, really?
because their first one is like green with an actual duck playing hockey on it. It's not the
No.
cool mask one.
I think it is the cool mask.
That's
one.
D2. D2 is when they get the cool
dog,
mask.
that's the
Oh,
better
because it's in
one.
the logo. It's in the.
That's the way better
it's-
one.
Yeah, that's the way. That's the one I had that jersey.
The colors are still good, though.
That is a
Yeah,
better
that,
jersey.
that yellow and green. That mallard.
That's going to be disappointing to see anything different than what I remember.
No, they're like green with like an actual like duck hockey player on them, and
Yeah, you're
they
probably
revealed it.
right.
I do like to reveal it because they pull it open, and the kids are like, "The Ducks? What a stupid team name!"
Is his last name Duck or something?
The owner's last name is Ducksworth, yeah. And so that's why they're the
Ducksworth.
Ducks. And so the
Ducks were a
Bombay-
hit thing. DuckTales?
Oh, yeah.
Darkwing Duck?
in Disney.
Count
Yeah.
Duckula?
Exactly. Helps got to vertically
Donald Duck.
integrate. But he has to
Scrooge
make up a
McDuck.
story about why ducks are awesome. So that's when he tells them, like, they always travel in a pack. They stick up for each other.
Flying
V.
The big,
He's like
the
making
big
stuff
move in the
up.
end.
Ducks never say duck.
Except when they get shot, like all the time.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that
By
dog,
hunters.
and then
By
that dog
duck
jumps
shot
over
at
and
them.
comes back and giggles at you.
See, ducks were like a hot ticket.
Oh yeah,
That was a hot commodity.
it was everything
Get
was
into that
duck
duck
style,
stock
man.
market.
Oh yeah,
Ducks are down.
Yeah, so you have those duck futures.
Ducks
yeah.
are up.
Quack, quack.
Way up.
So Charlie gets to do the triple deke and win the everything. It goes to a shootout.
Well,
Are we talking about the very, very
yeah,
end?
we're talking the very end. We
Yeah.
gotta get. They have the falling
we gotta get
out.
there.
But I was talking about like they all
Oh,
have
there's
like a
some-
thing, right? And that's like Charlie's thing is he like ends up just stealing the triple deke.
Well, doesn't the girl do the knuckle puck or no?
no
that's-
knuckle puck, dog.
Yeah.
There's no knuckle puck in this. We already talked about this. Of course, there's no knuckle puck in this one. I can't believe it.
No knuckle puck.
Oh man.
It hasn't been invented yet.
No, there is a
my
good there is a
God.
good bit like how every time Fulton goes to take a shot, the other team just like cowers and like clears the way for him to take the shot.
Okay, am I saying in my head that the second one is better than the first one?
I mean,
I think it is. The first one's different though. It's more of a heart. The second
Yes,
one's more like it's like the
yeah.
Avengers. Like this is the second movie.
yes,
Yeah.
I
And,
completely
like,
agree
it's
with
the
Brad.
duck
First ones are like
cinematic
the
universe.
Yeah, and the
There's-
first one's like Iron Man.
There's parts of both that I love equally, and they're two different movies.
But the Hawks like figure out their tactics and like can stop them.
I don't know if they figured out if they're just that good. They're
Maybe
like the
they're
best
just that
team.
good. They're all like 7 feet
But-
tall and like blonde.
They do the flying V in this.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Thank
That's
God.
what wins the
Thank
game.
God.
that and the
Oh,
triple
it's
deke.
it's
are the
what ties
classic
the,
moves. Yeah.
The flying V ties the
Because
game.
if they try the flying V, I think in D2 or something, and like
It's countered.
Yeah, the other team already knows how to counter. They like got him.
That's like the big moment
wrecks
of
them.
D2 is like, oh my god, they figured out the secret.
secret weapon.
Oh no!
Yeah.
I can't remember what the girl's goal is, but she's got some adversity she's got to get over.
I think she just is got a thing with the Fulton kid. Maybe I think like she's like,
She's kind of aggressive, isn't she?
no, she's more like prissy. She's like more of a princess, and that's why like Fulton is like
I think in number 2 they get like a one.
they get
I think
together
you-
at some
The
point.
character you're thinking of.
Oh man, number 2.
no. In this
No?
one, because he's like from the bad side of the tracks, and she's like from a good home, so they have like a Romeo and Juliet kind of thing.
maybe. I
they may
remember
even
that.
like smooch or something.
Ooh. Getting spicy in this movie. I mean, we did talk about Bombay gets all up on Charlie's mom.
Yeah,
Who?
they have to have a falling out at some point about something though. That's
Yeah,
a movie,
there's
right?
a bit. Yeah,
He like yells at him too much.
Well, he is mean to Charlie, I think.
there's a. Yeah, I don't know if it's like either.
Does he quit as their coach.
Yes. Well, yeah, I think so. Because they have a big falling out. There's also a bit like where
Is there a big case he has to quit and go to New York to do or something?
I get a murder trial over here. They show you the whole murder trial.
no, I wonder if it's like his community service is up, so he doesn't have to do it anymore. So he's like, oh, maybe I'll just stop coaching
that'd
them
be a
then or
bad
something.
Or maybe
reason
that's
to
like
leave?
maybe they find that out, like he was only doing it because of that,
Oh,
and that like drives a wedge. It's like you didn't really want to be here at all.
But it's like a wedge for like one scene.
there is a bit where they
it's like
find
resolved
out
in the next scene.
they find out that Bombay was a hawk as a kid, I think too, and so they
Oh,
question.
no.
They're like,
The
you were
loyalty.
a hawk. How dare you? Get out of here.
It's all about like classism and
Yeah.
Why is it not?
But
xenophobia against hawks and ducks. I don't know.
yeah,
Whatever
There's a
that.
bit of xenophobia going there in the bird community. I don't understand your water culture.
Well, I don't understand your great vision and excellent predatory skills.
there's a piece where he has to like give Charlie a heart to heart, and he talks to him about the time where he had like penalty shot at the end of the game.
Yeah, he blew
and he
it.
went to do the triple deke.
He
and
tells
hit the post.
about the flashback in the beginning.
Yeah, he hit the post, and he's like, an inch inside, I would have won the championship for all time. And Charlie's like, hey, the inch the other way, you would have completely missed the net. He's like, I never thought of it that way.
It was the last game of the state finals. We were tied 2-2 in the end of the third period. I get a penalty shot. I go in, I triple deke, I fake the goalie right out of his pads. Puck's headed in, and then clang. Hits the post. We lost in overtime. A quarter of an inch this way and it would have gone in. A quarter of an inch, Charlie.
Well, yeah, but a quarter of an inch the other way and you would have missed completely.
I never thought of it that way.
Because then it comes back, because at the end of the
Well,
big
still
game,
lost,
that happens,
regardless,
basically.
right?
They
It's
win.
Still, it's still, well, if you hit the post or you miss completely.
Well, he's saying like an
Yeah,
inch.
that was the point.
An inch the other way, it would have been a goal. And Charlie was like, "Well, the inch the other way, you would have completely missed, and then it would have been It would have been embarrassing. Like at least you hit the post. Like, that's close."
Sure. Okay. I see. It was
So-
close. It was closer.
It was better to hit the post than to never post it at all, Andy.
Oh yeah, you know.
It always goes back to Facebook, doesn't it?
Poke, poke, poke.
There is a scene. There's like a Karate Kid style scene for Banks where like when they're playing the Hawks and like the coach like brings two goons over from the Hawks. And he's like, I want Banks out of the game.
Oh, he's gonna slash him.
And they like cross check him into the net. Like he like wails, and they have to take him out on a stretcher.
Wow.
Like they wreck that kid.
And that's the $1 million baby.
And that's where like
These are children.
yeah. Well, and it's like that's why they get the penalty shot that Charlie takes at the end is because they did that to him. So that's the penalty essentially. But like that's where they're hauling Charlie or to Banks away, and he's just like they're like you really are a duck. And he's like, oh, thanks for telling me now that I'm out of the last game of the season, guys.
He comes back in D2.
Yeah. But no, yeah.
He's got a fun like growing moment where he's like trying to find both sides. He eventually becomes friends with everybody within the first film. Mm-hmm. Like they take him in and like treat him like an actual person.
Yeah.
They flip him. They do a little villain flip in the film.
They have to come to accept him.
Well, he also turns from being a douche into a nice guy.
He's resentful of being on this team, the garbage team. Instead
They
of the
win him
good
over.
team. And I'm trying to think, there's a great. See, I don't know where it fits in the movie, but they rollerblade through an entire mall as a team.
That's true. It's another montage.
Part two? Is that part two though, Andy?
Is it?
Oh,
I'm pretty sure.
I think this is all like outside icy winter time. Rollerblading sounds like a fun summertime.
No, they're
thing.
in Minnesota though. I think they're
the
like they
D2.
skate through Mall of America or something.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
But
and they get because there's people like chasing him. I think like Fulton, Charlie, and maybe Adam are like bonding or something.
Yeah.
You could be right. Yeah.
trying to think.
But they really play it up in the second one with those rollerblades.
They all get detention as a team because they all start quacking at their teacher in school.
That's weird.
And it's like I'm trying to teach you guys math.
Yeah.
I don't understand why you're quacking.
They become a full unit, though.
Yeah, they become like a real. Like that's Bombay's just proud of them. He's like, "Did you guys really quack your teacher?" And he's like, "You all got detention as a team." That's when they're like, "Ducks stick together."
We quack together.
Yeah,
In
It's
unison.
a flock.
Quack.
Flying V.
Flying V.
See the anime Mighty Ducks. It's like, oh, Flying V.
That'd be sweet.
They're amazing.
Remake the Mighty Ducks
Watch
as
that.
an anime. Love it.
Ooh.
Don't change
and then
the
put
scene.
it on Adult Swim.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
where I can watch it.
So
What are the
they end
Mighty
up
Ducks
winning in the
things?
very end?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Charlie makes the triple deke shot.
Yeah, makes the triple deke, scores the goal.
And then Old Man Rivers like, I'm so proud of you guys.
He's so proud that he dies. No, I don't know if he dies.
I'm so
kinda want him
proud
to.
of you.
Yeah. No,
I wonder what he was going to
I
say.
I can tell you how the movie ends because it's really funny.
It's the
They-
most
They
ridiculous
have to
thing
explain
of
it
all
away
time.
in number 2.
Oh, no.
Oh, maybe you're thinking of something else.
Because in this one, it leaves with Coach Bombay is like leaving to go try out for professional hockey again. Like he's getting on a bus and saying bye to like Charlie and his mom, and he's like, "See you guys, I'm gonna. Hopefully my knee's fine. I'll bye."
I hope in number 2 they started off and he's like, well, didn't make it.
Andy,
so.
that's not how this movie ends.
That is how this movie ends.
I can tell you how this movie
Oh,
ends.
my
God.
It
Here we
ends.
go.
It ends in the hockey game. Maybe your scene happens, but it probably happens earlier. After Charlie scores the goal, he comes face to face with Coach Bombay, and they freeze frame the movie, and then sparks fly out of the middle of the frame for no reason.
Wow.
Weird CG sparks explode. Because I remember seeing this kid and being like, "Why did that happen?
Oh my god! Like what is this?
Why is that like a weird magical touch to the ending? Like that. This movie wasn't about magic. What is this?
Like, hey, we got this function on the new.
Yeah, they were just trying
You
it out.
guys
I
seen the new
guess.
Sparks effect? Do add it. No, I don't care. Put it in there.
And you're like, why?
That's like the Free Willy effect. Remember Free Willy, the title font?
Oh.
How it was like curved?
Yep.
Yeah. Someone was like, hey, check this out. We could do this now.
Guys, have you heard of
It's not a reason to do
word
it.
art in this program on here? Put everything in Comic Sans.
And then D2 and D3 are great.
Oh yeah,
They are. They are.
D2's great. I don't know.
D3's good.
Joshua Jackson, come back you can be the Bombay for number 4.
No.
You're old enough.
That's
Let's
true.
do it,
He's
dog.
in a good position to do it.
People love hockey.
Oh, and now's they're doing all the nostalgia movies right now. Might as
Yeah.
well. Disney's remaking everything.
Disney Plus.
Why have they
They'll
not?
do like a Disney
on
Plus
it.
TV show
Yeah.
with Joshua
Yeah, they
Jackson.
would.
Maybe they're holding off. Maybe next year we'll get
I would.
that.
Yeah. I mean, they announced their timeline, and it was basically like a year of known movies, and then they announced 3 years of question marks, and you're like, thanks for this useless timeline, guys.
It's still what, $12 a month? $15 a month?
Something like that for the full bundle, yeah. With
You gotta get that
Plus and
bundle.
whatever.
You get that Hulu.
But I think the regular, I think it's like
ESPN.
$8 or something.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're undercutting Netflix. It's
For now.
There's a war happening.
oh yeah.
Oh, of
Digital
course.
war.
Apple's doing something too.
Well, they're
Oh
saying
my gosh,
they're
they're
saying
all
like
going
the
for the market.
then Netflix
Give me
had
the
one of
money.
their quarterly sales, like quarterly earnings call or something, and the CEO like specifically warned everyone. He's like, "Yep, it's probably not going to look great for the next couple quarters though, because Disney Plus is going to just like crush them for
Sure.
at least in the short run."
Sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be like 5 to 10 years of just like people hemorrhaging money or trying to undercut them or trying to make more content. And
Good time to be a
these
producer,
two
though.
giant companies are just
I guarantee you though, people are gonna have both.
yeah.
People are gonna have both Netflix and Disney Plus.
But when the deals start drying up, Netflix originals, I mean, they got to have hits almost every single.
Well, it's
quarter.
even more reason for them to pump out good content.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They better start doing it.
yeah. Only we like benefit. Only they lose.
That's true.
Well, they benefit with money.
Yeah, it's not a lot though. They're really like charging us very little for what they should.
And there's only so many subscribers you can have, really. It's like once you reach that point, I feel like you're like, well, this is how much money we have. Like, we can only produce this much stuff.
Yeah, until you like go
Depends
out
on
to
how
other markets.
wide
Yeah,
their
worldwide
market
markets.
is.
Yeah.
You know, as like more
true.
people
Try
start
to find
get
people in China and India.
internet.
And
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna start branching out even further. It's not gonna end with just Americans.
It's gonna be. We get some interesting content. We'll see what happens.
All right, I guess we'll go watch.
Let's
this
go watch
movie.
Mighty Ducks. Yeah.
I'm Gordon Bombay. I'm the new coach.
Yeah, right.
Afraid so, dude. Got the roster right here. Averman, Dave, Conway, Charlie, Paul, Terry. Now here's the long and the short of it. I hate hockey and I don't like kids.
It was supposed to be a pep talk.
Look, I'm sure this will be a real bonding experience. And maybe one day, one of you will even write a book about it in jail.
Funny.
Is there a goalie?
Only for a little while. I'm moving back to Philly.
Thank you for sharing that.
No problem.
All right, get out on the ice. Let me see what you can do.
Just so you know, you really suck.
Hey, I'll decide who sucks around here.
Welcome back to another No Dads Allowed podcast, where we can't watch a movie that has dads in it.
Nope. That's a good point right off the bat.
There's so many movies we've seen.
So many 90s movies.
No
Single
dads.
moms.
No dads in the 90s.
You can't have dads.
No.
Even the guy who was going to be a dad doesn't have a dad.
Nope.
Emilio. He
No
got no
dad.
dad.
He was going to be a dad?
Well,
right. Okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, he was
gonna
gonna be
be a
Charlie's
dad to
dad.
Charlie.
Yes.
He lost his dad because his dad died.
Yeah, we don't remember that at all.
have
You're talking about like
dads.
his dad died. Andy lost the big game in
Oh,
like the
no.
span of like a month.
Where's dad?
and he was a peewee.
Yeah.
It was like in my brain, I said that he was like in like the minor leagues
Yeah.
or whatever.
That was my one
You
note.
refused to believe it even happened.
My one
Like
note
a
I had was
backflash.
like, no, Emilio is not playing hockey as young Emilio. And
then he's sued.
It's just
And
a kid.
It's like
For
the
sure
very
is.
first scene.
Yeah.
So much pressure on a kid.
Oh my god, yeah.
And all throughout the movie, people are saying you could have made it to like the major leagues.
Are we talking
Yeah,
to a
what?
7-year-old?
He's like 7. He's in Pee Wee hockey.
I was thinking about that. I was like, I mean, I didn't realize. I guess it's a big deal, but like they take this hockey so seriously.
Oh my
like
gosh.
even in the beginning when like he misses that shot, there's like an announcer at this game. They're like, "Young Gordy Bombay," and I was like, what? He was like 8 years old.
This is the majors for
What is
Pee Wee.
happening? Yeah, jeez.
There was a newspaper at the very end that said America's like number one Pee Wee hockey teams, and I was like, based on what? Like, are they? Is this cross country Pee Wee?
This town is so small, the Pee Wee hockey team makes the front page.
Right.
What is that about? It happens a few times in the movie where they do like rolling front page headlines.
true, yeah.
The Ducks up 5-2, beating the Cardinals. Who cares?
Yeah.
It's Pee Wee hockey.
Who's
Yeah.
broadcasting this?
Someone apparently they were drawing some big crowds. It was a big deal.
There was a broadcaster. There was an announcer who they were announcing for who? The people in the stadium?
Well, they were so
Radio?
Yeah, listen on the radio in your car in the town. You know, you'd be
they were
like,
so popular. They got to just like skate around at the Stars, like the professional
The rest
NHL
of us
team.
got to call in some favors, but he was already kind of like on the outskirts of like his law firm. So like, where were the favors coming from?
I don't know.
I don't know. And right off the bat, I mean, he was drinking and driving,
Yeah.
and the law was so lenient for him.
There's a lot of legalese in the beginning of the film for a kids movie.
Right.
I think he says vis-a-vis.
Yeah,
at one point.
what's
I was like,
happening?
no one actually says that in a court. I don't believe that that's
No.
a real thing people say.
He was talking about like legal precedent and stuff. I was like, I was a child when I saw this.
I was a child, and this is the first 5 minutes of your film. You're throwing like
Of
lawyer
course, I don't
talk?
remember any
Yeah.
of this
Why
stuff.
who is this for? There's all this lawyer talk. Show me some of the kids playing like hockey. Show me some of their backstory. Don't
Yeah.
start with him.
He is, by all accounts, like a very successful attorney.
Oh, he's
and I think it's
incredible.
weird that this movie is just like, even if you like transition to something else that you're very good at later in life, you should always give that up to go back to your
Want to be a
8-year-old
pro
dream.
sports player.
I was like,
Because people just don't like lawyers.
I was like, why can't
They think
yeah,
they're
why,
like
why
slimy
can't-
and scammy.
Why can't he just be satisfied with being, you know, a good attorney?
Taking a break here because Andy's got a text message from his work. I guess.
I mean,
You know what? Sometimes you got to follow your dreams, Andy. So turn that
I'll
off
never follow them.
because we know that you want to become a professional computer gamer.
Esports.
Ever wanted.
Esports.
I was just a few years too late.
Or a couple of years too early. One or the other.
Yeah, you know, it's gonna be one or the other. It's fine.
Do you need a moment?
Ain't
Is it
no
important?
emergency.
Okay, well, it's, it's 9:30 at night and you're getting a text from work. Seems important.
It's automated.
Oh.
I spilled water all over my computer and it won't turn on now.
Go back in time and don't spill water on it, jackass.
Problem solved. Next call, please.
So what do we want to talk about in this movie? The rights and wrongs? We got Pete in this. A little Pete from Pete and Pete is
it
in
was
this.
Little
Come
Pete.
on.
Really?
That was
Yeah,
Little
it was
Pete.
Which one?
man.
Danny Tamborelli.
The redhead? Like, I mean,
He
with
didn't
the
have any
glasses?
lines at all. No.
No.
He came in with the sister. They were both like
Oh.
super good skaters.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I forgot there were 2 girls in the movie. I thought there was just the one.
I thought there was only one in this one and then 2 in the next one.
Yeah.
That was incorrect.
I forgot there's a cowboy one in the second one.
Yeah, Cowboys in the second.
The
That's
cowboy
classic.
guy?
Yeah.
It's so silly.
There's a couple of crossover from the movie Heavyweights
Goldberg and
and the other
Keenan.
the other guy. the other like kind of bigger guy who gets knocked out at one point.
It's not, I mean, Banks
he gets
knocked out.
No, he gets knocked out, and then he goes up
I
and
know
he's
who
like,
you're
"How many
talking
fingers am I holding up?" And he's like, "He
Oh,
wouldn't
yeah,
even
yeah.
know if he wasn't knocked out."
We talked about. We
Yeah.
mentioned him sort of by description in that first
He's in
part
heavyweights.
one.
That scene where he gets knocked out, so this kid you're talking about gets cross-checked, he like lands super hard and hits his head. I think there's a scene in Little Giants that mirrors that scene, and the kid has like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in his helmet. I thought it was going to happen in this movie where they're like, because it's all bloody or whatever, they look at it, but it's just a sandwich. I was like, oh, they just reused that gag in Little Giants. Okay.
Yeah. No, I remember this one though.
I don't even remember a single thing from that movie.
Oh, it's great. I don't kneel.
It's.
okay,
I remember
we
like
have to
nothing.
do that
Well,
movie.
yeah, we're gonna
Fun.
have to do that one now. Cover all the
I haven't
kids'
seen
sports
that in
movies.
so long.
Oh, it's
I'm just so
really
afraid
fun.
that it's going to be like The Big Green.
Oh, don't talk.
Well,
about
Rick
that.
Moranis really holds his own in Little Giants.
I don't know.
luckily.
I thought the Goots would save Big Green, and
No,
Coots has never saved
no one has
anything.
ever banked on him to make that final shot.
Except Hollywood.
I was saying Hollywood banged hard on that guy.
Except 80s Hollywood.
They went all
they had to
in
give
on
him
the
a
Goots.
break originally.
Yeah. Oh man. But like, yeah, he gets sentenced for DUI. He has to coach District
Yes.
5.
Yeah. He's very unlikable.
Yep.
Like super, super unlikable. Almost to the point I don't like believe his redeem moment. I was like, you've been like such a bad person. You can't just like flip it on a switch. Like there's a lot to make up for. You are
Yeah.
you are like too far of a jerk.
And I was
And
already
the rest
upset
of
at the
us.
fact that he was drinking and driving.
That's a
and
big
then
one.
his boss was like, "Yep, we're going to give you paid time off and you'll have a limo driver." I was
Right.
like, "Oh my god, you're so hoity-toity. You're going to go like teach these these kids that you probably are thinking are lower than you."
Yeah. He hates kids. He says it.
Oh yeah.
He
Can't
hates
stand
hockey
him.
and he hates kids.
Yep, missing that goal ruined hockey for him. I mean, it is pretty dramatic later when like they're doing like the wall of championships and like the Hawks have literally won every single championship ever except one. And that was the one. That's
The
why like
second
he's
place.
like hated. Yeah, they're second place because he missed that goal.
That scene is so weird because he first walks into the arena and just monologues to himself.
Yes.
He just talks to himself. Give him somebody to talk to. What are you doing, movie? This guy's coming up like a crazy
It could have been
man.
Charlie's mom or something.
It could have been
Yeah.
anything. You're just some janitor. I don't care. Don't just go
there.
into a room and start talking to yourself.
Could have been the older guy.
I don't. It could have been literally
It could've
so
been
many
anybody.
things.
I was surprised at how short he was.
Oh,
Or
Yeah.
is.
wow.
Not a
When he
tall
got out of
guy.
that limo, he was none taller than those kids.
Did you
Yeah.
see that poster I sent you for D3?
I saw it.
Yeah.
What is that?
It looked like his head was like copy and pasted on.
It was,
does.
like shrunken. It
It did. It looked kind of like a
It
Beetlejuice
definitely
head.
looked like it was altered into that photo. Like nothing else from that photo was from him.
Just get the size right on
Very
that photo.
strange.
Yeah.
I mean, he was a tiny guy. It's kind of one of
He's
his
so
things,
tiny.
right?
Yeah. Yep.
He's very demure.
I've
That's-
never used that word.
You should be a lawyer, Brad.
Legalese. The kids are first introduced stealing dog poop.
And putting it into
yeah.
a purse
Uh-huh.
to leave as a trick for someone to steal it
Yeah.
and then just realize that it's dog poop.
And then they run away in like a high frame rate.
Listen,
With,
they
like-
were taking a lot of liberties in the beginning of this movie with the slow motion and the fast motion. Look, they threw it all at the front of the movie and then didn't use it.
As long as they don't have the over-the-top sound effects, they avoided the big green mistake.
There was a few sound effects.
There was a few, but I thought they were okay. They weren't. They didn't immediately make me hate something like the big green did.
That whole opening sequence with the guy chasing them and then like busting his nuts.
Yeah.
I was like, this
Home
doesn't.
Alone
This
music
doesn't.
and running away.
It didn't fit with the rest of the movie at all.
No.
It was like, oh, it's some goofy hijinks.
And
up
if it's
front.
at the front of the movie, you think it's gonna play into it.
Yeah.
And that's a mistake.
and then there's just they were playing hockey.
There's
the
a weird
rest of the movie.
ADR line after they feed the dog chili to make it get an extra nasty poop. There's a line where they say the dog ate the can too.
Yeah,
That seems bad.
Yeah,
You want to take that dog to a
yeah. That
vet.
dog is definitely dead after that scene.
This is not good.
Yeah.
Boy, a little chili to keep you warm, but
Warmer the better.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Yeah, good. I can't believe he ate the can too.
Was that aluminum?
Aluminium for our English speaking audience.
Hey. Do we have those?
No.
Okay.
Maybe.
Well, we'll see.
So their very first game is against the Hawks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I mean, that's
They
classic.
get annihilated.
You always got to play the best team first so that
It
you can
happens
come
in
back
Bad
and play
News
them
Bears
again.
as
Yeah,
well.
it's all of them.
You got to set it up to knock them down. Happens in Major League.
I'm pretty sure it
All
happened
good
in
sports
Big
movies.
Green, I think it happened.
Yeah. You got to play the best team.
Yeah.
So it's more rewarding when you beat them in the end.
Can I say that I am done and tired with this formula of sports movies?
It's like you only get one.
You only get one plot.
Yeah.
You can't change it.
No.
It's the same plot.
You can move the
You
pieces
just change the sport,
around.
yeah.
You
and
literally just realize you're just going to watch them play the sport for the entire movie.
change some of the jobs. You can change some of the genders around.
Yep.
But you're going to get the same
Age of the
thing.
kids can change. I mean, yeah. That's about it.
You can do like an adult, like The Goon. That's a great sports movie.
The Goon is
yeah,
a good sports
that was
movie.
a good one.
Solid.
Yeah.
When it's kids, though, it's just kind of pigeonholed into this, like,
You got to do the one thing.
you got, like, the father figure as the coach, and then he's got his own figure who's, like, trying to keep him on track.
He's got to find the kid that he's going to take
they-
under his wing.
Right.
Yep.
They got to connect with the
That's
children.
like I've said in every other single sports movie episode of this podcast, I was like, who's the Charlie? Because of this movie.
Right,
There's
right.
always the Charlie archetype.
Charlie really wants Emilio to mack on his mom,
Oh,
though.
he is hard. He's
Wingmanning
He is
like a
working
champ.
real hard on that one. He's like, please just plow her to death. And I'm like, Charlie, that's not okay, man.
It keeps happening.
He was giving
Yeah.
them the eyes at the very end when they smooched real fast.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was looking at Charlie and he was just like wide-eyed, like
He's like, this
he
is what I
he-
want.
Yeah, it was just like unfazed, like not unfazed, but like unblinking.
Yeah.
They never have the romantic moment, Emilio and Charlie's mom.
No.
They tried to.
She yells at him
Yeah.
for parking the limo in the ice, and then he apologizes for being a jerk to Charlie. They say they're going to eat dinner, and they immediately cut to something else.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't have that scene.
They
Because they
go-
referenced it later. You gonna come back
Yeah.
for dinner? I was like, we didn't even see the first one.
Yeah.
He goes out to a diner with Charlie, and she's there doing stuff.
She works there.
They go to like an ice sculpture, like
That
fun
was
winter
supposed to
park.
be the romantic scene. That was like the
Yeah.
meet cute in a way.
That was not good.
and it didn't work out.
It was her
They weren't
asking
connecting.
him questions and him just being like off-putting. And then there's this like super awkward moment where she's like sees this mansion with lights on it, and she says that's gonna be my room one day, and that's gonna be Charlie's. And Emilio just says, "Well, which one's gonna be my room?" And it's like
all the
whoa,
dialogue-
Yeah, you were like,
red flag.
read the room,
Oh,
guy. That is
boy.
way
And
too
then he
fast.
had a weird like flip where he was on the opposite side,
Yeah.
where he was like, "Do I need to make up my mind on the first date?" And I was like, "Well, you kind of just
Yeah.
said like you wanted to move in."
Yeah, they are not in the same.
There was no
page.
connection.
I don't know if that was just the
No,
writing or if
no,
they
no,
just
no, no.
didn't have chemistry as actors, but it did not work.
The writing was
Wasn't
straight
great.
up bad.
He has a little more chemistry with a girl in D2.
His
but this
acting
one-
too in that sequence
Yeah.
was just like flat.
His acting through
Yeah.
the entire
So
movie
flat.
is he might as well have been on the phone because he phoned it in. He might as well have stayed in that limo.
He got he got the angry down, but that was the only one. Everything else, he was like,
He
"That's
was
all I got."
so bad in this movie.
He's just not a good
His like,
actor.
face doesn't move. He doesn't like deliver lines with like enunciation.
I should take that back. I don't know if he's a good actor or not because I don't think I've seen enough.
Hey, he was amazing.
know
And
if I've
we
seen-
watched Mission Impossible. He was in 5 minutes of that one.
Oh yeah, I do like him in that movie, but he dies so
He
fast.
does. It makes me sad.
I haven't seen Repo Man.
Breakfast Club.
He's
Yeah,
whatever.
He's
in that
whatever
movie.
in that. I mean, that script really only calls for him to be one thing the whole time. But
St. Elmo's Fire.
That
Never saw
movie
that one.
sucks. That movie sucks. I watched that like 2 years ago. It was terrible.
But what a great song.
I don't even remember how it goes.
Man in motion. And a red that's down in the sky. Gonna get them better at St. Elmo's Fire.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a great song.
That might be overselling it.
The way you sung it sounded good, but I was like,
I should do the cover
yeah,
then.
I
yeah,
don't know.
And what Men at
We
Work
should talk about
talked
that movie because it's horrible.
He didn't make movies for like the last 20 years. He came out with one last year that nobody saw. I was watching the trailer for it before we started the podcast. It looked pretty good. It's called The Public. It's about he like owns a library or runs a library, and a bunch of like homeless people come in to
yeah.
like take shelter for it
Yes,
for
I
the
saw the trailer for
winter
that.
or whatever. The trailer seems
sounds
good.
pretty good. Yeah,
Yeah.
And he doesn't look that like really old or weird or anything. He looks like Emilio should look when you think about him.
All right.
Well, I do know he made that movie Bobby about RFK.
That was his big one, yeah.
I remember when he was like interviewing for that movie, He said he spent 10 years working on the script and everything for that.
Ooh.
That was like a pet project of his.
Yeah, he said he was really shy. He doesn't like being out in the public, like to promote films and it's like
I kind of get that vibe from him
as an actor. Yeah.
His brother is like the exact opposite of him.
He's winning.
Just like, hey man, got HIV. I'm sleeping with hookers.
I mean, I was like, I'm gonna go make this independent film,
Right.
with some really great actors in it.
Right.
In part 1, I had said something like about an injury had kept him out of the majors. That's in D2.
That's in D2.
That's how he explains away not being on like a pro hockey team and coming back to the Ducks in D2.
It's very easy to mix all these up.
Yeah, it is. This one is simply like he was so traumatized by the loss with the Hawks that just gave hockey
a
up
7-year-old
altogether.
kid.
Listen,
so
though,
tiny.
Cause
he was the peeest of the peewees.
Those 2 NHL players were like, hey, we'll always have a spot for you to try out. And I was like, are you referencing back to a 7-year-old or a 10-year-old?
What kind of a legend did this
I have to
create?
see. My assumption was
it's like
that
national news.
Like they look like they were about the right age to have all played together potentially in Pee Wee's way back or something. Like maybe they all came up together and
I don't know.
So they knew him from then.
They used to be Hawks too.
Yeah, maybe.
But if he hasn't played hockey at all in like 20 years,
Yeah.
why
and
would
he's just
you
like, I'm gonna go try for the
recommend that he
minors.
tries out for the minor
Very
team?
rusty.
Oh yeah, well that's how he blows out his knee in number 2. He clearly wasn't ready for that.
He does a couple skating montages, but he's never really like using the stick and doing anything like hockey wise in the movie.
Right, because he's like skating really fast, and then it fades to like him just like laying on the ice, contemplating life.
Right.
What am I doing with myself?
We weren't sure what the falling out was between him and the team.
Yes.
And
Sure.
they overhear like a piece of conversation he's having with the coach from the Hawks.
Yeah.
And like the Hawks guy is like, your team's a garbage and they're a bunch of
Bunch of
terrible
losers.
losers and stuff. And he's like, you know what? They are garbage. They are losers, but they're great and they're my losers. But they only hear the first part or whatever, where it's like they hear him calling them garbage and agreeing in that he was a Hawk.
Well, Emilio can't deliver a line sarcastically, so I don't blame the kids at all
No,
for
it's not-
for mishearing what
it's
they
not
heard.
clear.
Right, they actually like. Now that you're saying that, I'm thinking that when he says, "Do you know what sarcasm is?" they have to teach him how to act. And so they're
Even his delivery of that line was bad.
It was bad. It
Don't
was
you know
so
what
bad.
sarcasm is? Yes.
See, that
he's
kid
like,
got
he's
it.
like, okay, yeah, okay, you do, because I don't.
What's the idea here? You trying to sabotage me or what?
Well, it's a bitch when it works against you, isn't it, Jack? Look, you got a whole team full of Bankses. One kid isn't gonna make a difference.
Even with Banks, what do you think you're gonna prove, you and that bunch of losers?
That's right, Coach. They are losers. We hate losers, don't we? They don't even deserve to live.
And then all the kids like don't want to go out and play with them. Only Charlie and Fulton go out there. Mm-hmm. And they had to forfeit that game, which was important.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it put him in a position where they had to win the next game.
Yeah.
Stakes.
Oh, is there some stakes somewhere in here?
No, they were
kind
they were-
of.
They were sort of up.
If they lose, what is they don't get to go
They
to
don't make
that
the championship,
Sweet Olympics, I guess?
Yeah.
In the third one.
Yeah.
Was it the
Oh,
second
one?
Second one is the Olympics.
What do they do in the third one then?
They go to college.
They go to college. They go
College
to the
hockey,
Olympics
baby.
before going to college.
That seems out of order.
Well, it's because they were like, we need to pump one more
Why
out
would
of
a
this
Pee Wee
cash
team
cow.
go
I
to
gotta-
the Olympics?
Because Olympics was so hot in the 90s, dog.
Dude, everything was about Olympics
You
at the
kidding
time.
me? 96?
We just did Cool Runnings, man.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's true.
Olympics was all the rage.
That's a hot ticket to do the Olympics in the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
You're doing it. I don't care what movie you're making.
I don't.
And then they remade D2, and it was called Miracle.
That movie's good though.
It is good.
That's an actual good movie.
Yeah.
About hockey.
They quack off screen to the teacher. That seems like it's like a afterthought after they already like shot the film.
Yeah.
And that's like one of the biggest moments of them like coming together as a team.
Yeah,
and
you're
being
right.
That,
It is.
that quacking scene.
I hadn't thought about that, but you're right. It is a little awkward that it doesn't actually like show them all doing it or whatever.
Yeah.
You're right too. That Mighty Ducks logo sucks.
Oh
my God, it's
so bad.
Right?
In my brain, I thought of a different one. That the actual real one looks like it was.
It's
Who
horrifying.
drew that and,
It's so
and allowed
complicated,
it?
I
too.
assume Coach Bombay, you know.
Yeah, it makes sense if it was like one of the kids' drawings.
Yeah, it's a creepy and it's ugly. Like the
Its
D2
eyes.
logo is the classic Ducks logo, and that's the one you want.
This D1 logo is
it's
frightening.
horrifying.
I don't
Yeah.
want that on a shirt. Did they change that one like super
Well,
quick?
and like they have the really bright green and yellow, and then like in the
I don't
second
mind the
one,
color
in the
combos
second one
so
they switched it
much.
up to like green and purple.
And the weird thing is that the the Mighty Duck, the actual logo is kind of in the movie on the cover.
Yeah.
because it has like the two masks that look like a duck, like duck lips and stuff.
There's got to be a
Why
lot of
didn't they
like
just use that?
remarketing. It's got to be like changed
You think?
after.
You think they changed
Oh
it?
yeah, I bet all that.
They
stuff
probably
was changed.
did.
Yeah.
because it's Disney.
Yeah, they couldn't go back and like digitally edit the costumes, so they just.
Well, the 90s in general was also like a renaissance of sports team logos. There's actually a really good, I think, like 99% Invisible about it, where it's like because of the like invention of like cheap screen printing, like they could actually do crazy logos instead of having to embroider logos on jerseys and stuff. So like the NBA especially just went like bonkers with everything in the 90s, like
Yeah,
crazy.
I actually
like
listened to
the
that one.
Raptors, I think.
Yeah, 'cause
led
they
the way
talk about
with
the
that.
Raptors a
It's just
lot.
like a crazy logo.
The Raptors logo is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is
It
part
is
of that.
good.
This is part of the crazy logo fad.
As a kid, I didn't know you could just make sports teams. I thought we were just set with the ones we had.
Oh, you got enough money.
When
you
we,
can
when we had
make
a
it.
new
Yeah.
one, I'm like 6 years old and be like, how do you just have a new sports team? Doesn't make any sense. There's all these other sports teams.
Just added the Las Vegas Golden Knights. or
Yeah, they
whatever.
just do it.
Brand
Just
new
make,
team.
I
make new
I
teams.
didn't know that they're like certain sports teams have not been around that long.
Right.
And I didn't even really realize for a long time that they traveled too to like other cities and just became like
Yeah.
different.
I don't know anything
Oh,
about sports
Guys,
as a kid.
we covered this when we did basketball.
Tell me back when
I know
I'm
that
7.
now, but I
Oh,
didn't
okay.
know that back then.
I got you. I did. Some of those are so goofy
Like
too.
the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Or like they took like the
now
Cleveland,
they're the LA
Cleveland
Dodgers.
Browns like left and went to another city and changed their name, and then a new Cleveland Browns formed in Cleveland, and you're like, what? Wait,
yeah, I mean it's like the Utah Jazz. Like
Yeah.
there's no jazz in Utah.
that's my favorite one because the basketball. Like,
I didn't
the
know, like-
New Orleans Jazz moved to Utah where they don't allow music.
I didn't know players could even change teams until I saw Mighty Ducks. I
Yeah.
thought like every team had that same amount of players. The only way to add them was through draft picks. I had no clue that teams could be
just
doing
explaining
that kind
how
of stuff.
naive we were as kids.
I had no idea.
We understand that things change.
No, I want everything to be the same. That's what I saw it the one time, so it's going
Right.
to be that time every time I see it.
Right.
yeah, checks out.
You gotta accept change happens.
he never will.
Is the lawyer that was on the opposite side in the very beginning, is he the same lawyer that was in Big Daddy? I think that's the exact same guy who was also playing a lawyer.
He just happened to be on the set the day they were shooting this scene and the scene.
yeah,
and
but
they were
like 8 years apart.
Hey, can you,
possible.
Hey, can you stick around for 8 years and just come? Just wait around. We'll be back.
Looks
for
like the
another
same
movie?
guy.
It looked like Kevin Meaney.
No, I think I'm with Andy. on
Meanie,
this.
that's an interesting name.
Yeah, he's a fun comedian.
Yeah.
Is he alive? He's still alive.
I don't know who that is.
Oh yeah, he's a comedian. It's great.
What was he in? Like comedy.
Yeah, he just did a lot of 90s stand up. I'll play a clip right here.
Do you guys know the Hawks coach from anything else? We were trying
Just
to figure
that
it
Lois
out.
and Clark TV
Okay.
show.
So we were trying to figure that. Like,
Yeah, that guy looks
Sure.
so familiar.
He looks really
He must be in
familiar.
like a lot of Walker, Texas
I
Ranger.
should have looked it up more, because I never watched the Lois Clark one or whatever. But like, I'm like, I know him from other stuff.
He's in a ton of stuff. He's a
I do.
character actor.
Yeah.
Is he like a Bridges? Is he,
No.
He's not a Bridges?
No.
No?
And then I felt the same way about Ducksworth. He looked really familiar too from something else, and I couldn't
Yeah.
place it.
He was an okay actor.
And I could have taken 10 seconds to look it up on the internet.
No,
but I
why
didn't.
bother?
Don't do it.
I wanted to see if you guys could help me.
No.
And you couldn't. You were useless. I don't know why I relied on you.
You look like Lloyd Bridges.
I didn't realize that Fulton went on to have a career. I saw the guy in like Daredevil. Like
Yep.
I never put the two and two together.
Yeah.
Because he just looks so different.
He does look very different now, I think.
He's in a bunch of other stuff too, but like
It's weird because in this one, like, he is really big. Like, he's tall, but he also kind of looks doughy a lot of the time. And they're always worried that, like, he's the super tough dude. And I'm like, I don't know.
his slapshot scene was sweet though.
Oh, yeah. I
He,
like
like,
everyone.
fall at puck.
I love everyone diving out of the way.
Yeah.
Wait, are you saying that guy's in a lot of other movies?
He's specifically in Daredevil,
Yeah,
which I didn't
Daredevil.
recognize. But he is in a lot of movies.
Yeah,
though.
he's been working pretty much nonstop.
Interesting.
He's had a good career. Mm-hmm. But he doesn't look like that anymore.
There was one thing, I don't know why.
I think he was the guy that kept saying it had like kind of a pig nose.
Yes, I think that's who you were talking about.
Kind of has it.
But yeah. So the scene, I don't know why this is one of the most memorable bits from this movie, but where they're in class and they're making water molecules or whatever with those little balls and sticks. For some reason, the imagery of that bit where they're building molecules always stuck on my brain, and it is like the least important piece of the film.
Right.
Yeah.
What
It
does
just
that
seems
make?
So silly.
Pizza?
That makes me laugh every time. I love this movie. I don't care. Oh,
I forgot about Hall. He's kind of like a pretty important character. He's like one of the really good, there's like a few like great hockey players on the team. Charlie's not even that good. He doesn't get that puck
we said that.
very often.
We said that
He
he's
couldn't
not the best.
Paul's
but
kind of
he's
the guy
leader.
that does the good work, and he has like
Yes.
conflict with Banks. That's like his thing.
Right. Well, that's like
Right.
that's why his dad was like, "I'm taking my son out of the team. He's like your best player. Good luck." And then Bombay's like, "Oh crap."
What did he? And he kept calling Adam Banks like
Cake eater?
Cake eater.
Cake eater.
So
I
that's
mentioned that.
What was that
actually
referencing?
That's a specific Minnesotan thing, which I don't know why they'd put it in the movie, but it references people who
Are rich?
no, yeah. Well,
That's what I assumed.
you have your cake and eat it too.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's like where that phrase comes from. So he's a cake eater because
Because he's a Marie Antoinette.
Yeah.
About to get beheaded.
let them eat cake. She said,
cake eater. But
cake eater.
That never gets like no one asks like what's a cake eater. No one explains it to the audience.
No, they don't.
It's something that sportscaster guy could have done. He
That's
has like
true.
a bunch of scenes in the movie where he's
That would
making
have been
fun
funny.
of things. And
Passes to Adam Banks, who everyone seems to call Cake Eater, which means.
Yeah,
Oh man.
that reminds me of this total tangent. But I listened to a NPR thing that was saying like that phrase is actually said backwards. Like people are saying it wrong.
Oh.
like eat
So
your-
what is it? Have your cake and eat
Have
it
your
too.
cake
So
and
eat your
eat-
cake and have it too.
No, it's have your cake and eat it too. But a lot of people say like eat your cake and have it too.
Really? Those both sound awkward to me.
It's-
now we're.
it-
It's
it does
too
sound
bad
awkward.
now. I don't
now
know.
Yeah.
you've broken it. I can't.
It's
You want to
horrible.
both have the cake and eat the cake.
Yes.
Can I just get some cake over here, please? I don't. You're talking about too much cake, and now I just
Right.
want some cake.
Right.
There's never cake in the movie. Let's see some cake.
It's true.
Let's see some food in this movie. Let's get a food fight. Come on.
Yeah.
It deserved one.
I think that comes up in one of the other ones.
How did
Yeah.
you guys feel about the shopping spree? We talked a lot about it in
Yeah,
part
it probably
one.
made you a little upset. Stuff was
'cause
getting
they
broken.
wrecked that store, man.
Things were getting broken in that store.
Oh, I kind of missed. I looked down.
He blacked out.
I was literally drawing during this movie.
Oh man.
Yeah. Well, is that the scene where he like roller skated down the steps of Fulton? Is his
That's
name?
a mall scene. That's a different scene.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. All right. Sorry, I missed it, guys.
The mall scene is just him like learning how to skate for the first time.
Yeah, I didn't
That's his
realize
one
because you'd only
weakness.
played street hockey. You'd never played actual ice hockey.
So we get people.
forgot about that.
We do get people like overcoming things.
Yeah.
And
Oh, they all, like,
Goldberg
sort of learn.
and what's with that Italian mobster kid? What's that little guy? That guy with he's got a switchblade. That kid.
With the bandana.
yeah,
Yeah.
The little tough,
yeah, a little tough kid. He's
little toughy.
He doesn't ever like has his moment. He's just like calls Bombay out on his
It's a good
lies
point.
and
Yeah,
stuff.
he's just there to like give him some sass.
Yeah, what,
Yeah.
Did we ever see him actually skate on the?
I don't think so.
No.
On the
Does he,
rink?
Does he show up in D2? I can't remember. He's not.
I don't remember.
I don't remember. but
He was very forgettable.
Yeah.
But he was like in the movie. He was constantly in the movie.
Yeah, he had a lot of the lines.
He was like in the opening scene. I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. He said he didn't add anything.
There's a couple of background ducks too, where it's like you see some
Right.
and you're like, these don't really have any lines in the movie, but they're on the screen.
Right.
To fill out the background, I guess.
Now, did they do the flying V?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, man.
You
Okay.
look down.
You look down the
Here's
whole
the thing.
movie, Andy.
Here's the thing. No, I was paying attention, but I knew the flying V was coming up. I looked down and I looked up, and it was already over. It was like 5 seconds long.
The strangest thing to me
then I
about
didn't want to rewind
about
it,
the
I'm sorry.
flying V is the announcer calls the move out.
Yeah.
They're doing the flying V. Like it's done before. It's like a
Bombay
common
was like
thing.
prepping him before the game. He was like, something you might see is a theory
No.
form of V. It
This
was
is the
their
first
special
time
They're
this
gonna
announcer's
fly, and
ever
it's gonna be
seen-
like a V shape.
Is the announcer just like announcing the film? Is he just not there during the game?
It's actually a commentary track that got left on.
got slipped in there.
Was there even a sequence where he taught them the flying V?
He said ducks fly together.
Yeah,
He
so
said ducks fly together, and he taught them how to pass.
There's
but
never like a moment.
how did they know
training.
to organize that at the last minute when they needed
Yeah,
it?
everything's set up like
Because there's such a
On the
team,
fly.
Andy. You've never been on a team like this team. You wouldn't understand.
Fulton does
teamsmanship.
the-
I mean, they're just reference like that ducks fly in a V at one point, and then they can like already make that leap
Yeah.
to doing it.
sure.
Why not?
They're really good at it. They pass that puck between them.
Right.
Super cool. And when in the movie theater, you're like, wow, that's sweet.
Oh, yeah.
I want to
It's like
see.
the
I want to
phalanx.
see a professional hockey team. I want to see the Ducks actually do it.
They might do it in like a NHL like All Stars game or something. That'd be fun.
That'd be amazing.
Fulton does a little onesie twosie where he fakes a shot and then
Oh,
passes
yeah.
it, and then that's the first thing he does.
He winds up and everyone ducks because they think he's in. Then he just pass it over.
little
and
onesie twosie.
taps in.
A couple of trick shots
It's like a
go
hockey
in.
version of a layup.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they had the spinning ballerina thing, and then she just like
She
"All right, I'll just
knocks it in.
knock it right in.
Yeah. She
They
looks like
weren't
she's gonna
paying
like kill
attention.
everybody with that hockey stick spinning around so
Yeah.
fast.
Right.
That seems illegal.
Yeah.
She gets
There's a lot of bad moves going on, like people being like pushed right to the ground and not like penalties weren't being called.
Coach Bombay.
Those refs like to let it go. You know, it's like
Yeah.
this is Pee Wee hockey.
That ref at the end, though. Let's talk to
Right.
him in a second. But Coach Bombay wants Charlie to take a dive and pretend he got hurt real bad.
Yeah, that's like the second game.
Yeah.
His strategy for winning when their team is still garbage is like everyone needs to dive, needs to
wants to
draw
cheat.
penalties,
Yeah.
and basically play
He's
like dirty.
He's bad. He's a bad man, this Coach Bombay.
oh yeah.
I'm telling you, this is literally the Bad News Bears.
Not as good.
Well-
Not as good as the Bad News Bears.
Right.
You need to
even in that, like, in the Bad News Bears, he-
smoke in this one. It's not. That's the one. That's what's
And they're not
missing.
like using
But
like
Fulton was
offensive
the
words.
the one guy, yeah. Could have used a few more curse words. That'd been fun.
Well, it's Disney, so they're not going to do that.
yeah.
But like even in that movie, he tells certain people to like be hit by the ball, like get hit by the pitch, so
Yeah.
you can take your base.
Yeah, there's definitely that.
People don't want to.
lifted.
They don't want to do it. They don't want to cheat. They just want to do it the right way.
A lot of things lifted from the Bad News Bears. That's the first one that really set the template.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's true.
That's why it's so good. It's original.
Although it's probably based on something too. I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah.
Can we talk about when those kids try to kill Adam Banks? I mean, we talked
Oh,
about it in
my,
part one,
yeah.
but that was like serious business.
He didn't look like he was that injured though.
He got hit real hard and landed into that post.
It broke his collarbone. I'm pretty
he got
sure.
screwed
He got
up
messed
real
up. His
bad.
career's over.
He was not even moving when they went to go look at him.
He was concussed.
But that one kid, when they're like, "What'd you do?" And he's like, "I did my job." And you're like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
Someone watch
Yeah.
that kid. He's gonna kill someone later.
yeah, it
in
was
life.
demonic. He was possessed.
He's ready to go.
Earlier in the movie, they do reference the Karate Kid, and then they do the same thing they do in Karate Kid, where
Oh,
they
yeah.
like the
Sweep
bad
the
guys
leg.
take out the good guy. They
Yep.
sweep the leg of Adam Banks.
I want Adam Banks out of this game.
this movie exists in a world where Karate Kid exists. That's crazy.
Yep.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Ooh.
Adam Banks is great though. He's so good
Oh,
at
he's so
hockey.
good. And I mean,
oh,
and
man.
he's just a
He was
handsome
just
kid.
winning games on
You
his
know,
own.
he shows up. He's like, I mean, there's a reason I'm the best.
I just want to play hockey. I don't care which team I'm on.
That's
Can I just play hockey,
that's really
guys?
cool of him. Just like I don't care. I just want to play the hockey.
Talk about privilege. It's easy to just want to play hockey when you don't have to worry about where your food's coming from. Adam Banks.
Not coming from the food banks, Adam Banks. Huh?
Come on, Adam.
So bitter.
He really does get put upon, and like he's like he's like a good guy all day.
No,
Like,
he's a meanie in the beginning. He's a part of the bully troop.
He
Was
was.
he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He was.
He's a
yes.
part of the bully troop, Andy.
Yeah.
Right before they met Fulton. Yeah.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, he was
Yep.
one of the three.
Yeah.
That's
but then he
true.
goes full Vegeta, and he comes back and is a good
true.
guy.
That's true. Now, did you feel that Emilio Gordon Bombay had a turn that you cared about him when
No.
he quit his job
No.
to be able to continue to coach?
I hated him.
All right,
I
that's
hated
fair.
him through the whole
That's
film.
fair. That's okay.
I mean, it was one of those things where I'm like, oh, there's his turn, and then like it was such a nothing moment. I don't know. Like he never seemed to really change that much as a character, except he was just not as mean to the kids, I guess.
he cared.
You never see his home life. You never see him like going home and like what does his house look like?
Yeah.
What kind of
that's
life
true.
does he lead?
Well, he doesn't have one. That's why he wants
He's
to
a
live in that. That's
workaholic.
why he wants to live in that room with Charlie and his mom, because he needs one. He's like, I'm home.
He might be a ghost.
Help me. Ooh.
Could be like the Sixth Sense.
Kids are like, Gordon Bombay is
Now that's
our
a hockey
coach.
movie.
And the announcer
With a
guy's
twist.
like, Gordon Bombay's been dead for 30 years.
Died in that Pee Wee hockey game.
He hit the post.
The Hawks
and
killed
then
him
His entire
afterwards.
team murdered him after that game. His soul is bound to the rink.
Oh my god.
That's what the name of the movie too, by
That's-
the way. Bound to the rink.
Give me that Mighty Ducks, man. Oh,
Ghost Bombay.
Ghost Bombay.
Ghost Bombay. That's an interesting sports movie idea.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
little twist for you.
Their coach is a ghost.
Sort of Angels in the Outfieldy, though, I guess.
Yeah,
kind
you're
of
right.
already been done.
You're right. You're
No
right.
way.
Don't do it. We don't need to see another one.
My Coach is a Ghost is a fun name for
Yeah,
a movie, though.
we do need to talk about the ending because we were both correct, Brad.
Yes.
like,
Yes.
this movie does like a multiple endings. because like
he does get on that bus.
and they do have like, but they do have the freeze frame to the newspaper for the 8th time.
Okay.
Ducks win championship, and so it could have ended there, and then they're like, nope, we need one more scene.
So he's going through like all the kids, like saying his last goodbyes as if he's dying,
yes,
or like leaving forever.
It made me think of the scene in
He's
Hook
like, I'll
where
call
he's like,
you when I get there.
yeah.
It's like where Hook's gonna like give his sword to one of the Lost Boys, and
Right.
or when Robin Hood, Peter Pan's gonna do that. And I was like, yeah, it's like I'm going away forever. I bequeath to you the title of Coach Bombay. You're like,
Yeah.
what is this?
But then he was like, see you next year.
What if he-
We got a title to defend.
What if he got in that bus and just disappeared because he fulfilled his
See, the
ghostly
bus
duties?
just vanished?
Transition straight into an Unsolved Mysteries. Coach Bombay
Charlie's the only one to
got
remember
onto a bus
anything.
2 years ago, was never
man.
seen again.
And at the end of Mighty Ducks 3, they do a flashback to a scene that didn't exist in Mighty Ducks 1, where Charlie and Coach Bombay do a high five, and that's where the sparks fly out of
Oh.
I
it.
want to see that.
You got to get all the way through
need to watch
D3.
You
it.
said just like the snap of it, and I was
Yeah.
hoping it was a video.
I couldn't find the video
I
anywhere.
remember 3 being a real slog. I don't know.
I like 3.
Really?
The coach was better in 3.
I love 2, but I remember watching 3 and being like, this is
And, like, the
garbage.
kids are kinda like
even as a kid, I was like, this is garbage.
The kids like grew up with us too. They were like sort of our age.
Yeah.
It felt kind of cool.
Yes. Maybe I'll give it a shot.
It wasn't bad. I remember liking it.
This-
There's this weird moment at
yeah.
the end where Emilio Estevez like looks back at the camera as like they're going on to celebrate their game. And it's like and he like literally walks out into the light as if he's dying.
Oh, boy.
he may be a ghost.
He's dead.
He is a ghost this whole time.
That's why those sparks were flying at the end.
Yeah.
Is Mighty Ducks a supernatural movie?
He finally got his wings.
It's like Legend of Bagger Vance.
There's a lot of weird stuff
he
happening
passed
in it.
on. He went to the other realm.
You can only exist inside the limousine and inside the skating rink.
I feel like he lived in that limousine.
Is there a moment where he's
Hey.
outside and everyone else is breathing and you see their smoke?
He doesn't have breath showing?
breath, or he doesn't have breath.
That's a good
Is there a
question.
moment?
He was in the van the one time because apparently the budget of the film didn't allow for a limousine's window to explode, so they got like a regular
yeah.
cargo van to
that-
blow out the
okay.
window.
Yeah, that was an interesting
I didn't
scene.
really question that, but yeah, why? That is
I
weird that he's in a
questioned
van.
Yeah.
why he let Fulton hit another puck at the van
Yeah, that's true. Oh, he doesn't.
after the
before, who
first
cares?
one. Yeah.
That's his boss's van.
Yeah,
And
company car.
You guys might have said this, but the guy that was the limo driver, he looked like a famous guy too.
He's
that
in
I've
some.
seen
He's in a
He's in a lot of
things.
stuff. Yeah.
Another character actor guy.
Yeah, couldn't remember a single thing that he's been
No.
in, but
No,
knew
but
his
he's
face.
in so much stuff. He always plays like a tough guy.
Yeah.
Punches you out.
I wish he had a bigger part actually.
He had the moments
'Cause he was
they
like-
used him
he-
were good. But
Bit of,
he
like,
would
when
be
they're all
more.
skating in the arena.
Yeah, they
and
push
he's
him around
going
in the
with them.
chair.
Yeah, that was a good bit.
Yeah, you like see him like at the game, like he's with the players,
Yeah,
like in
he's
the
like
back
he's
there.
as much a part of the team at the end of this movie.
Could have made
as,
him
like,
a
the rest of
character.
them.
He could have had a kid on the team. Why not? There's like 10
Maybe
of
he
them.
could have knew some like hockey things. I don't know. Like he could have helped
Yeah.
in some way.
He has a trick shot that he can teach some of the kids, or some sort
Or
of
maybe,
life
like-
lesson, or
like-
they wash his limousine in a way that like they learn something from it.
He's constantly like yelling at the kids to like get away from his cars, and then like at the pinnacle moment, like they need something, and he comes through for them, and he's just like, "Oh, you like the team all along, Mr. Driver."
What if he was?
Yeah.
What if he was like an original District 5 guy in the 70s, where Coach Bombay was growing up?
play on this team back in my day.
Yeah,
Bombay's like, "I don't remember you," and he's like, "Well, you wouldn't. You didn't pay attention to any of us."
yeah. And there's a moment of Coach Bombay like side checking him and like ruining his career or something, but he doesn't care. He's
yeah.
just like he's so beta cucked at this point, it doesn't even matter.
Beta cut.
Wow. Yeah.
He's like all about
I do
Coach
like that
Bombay
idea,
doing
though,
his stuff. Yeah,
That's a good phrase. Maybe.
beta ducked. Got it.
Beta ducked. Oh boy.
It's weird. This movie is rewatching it now. Not great, but I absolutely love this movie. I still do.
You know what? I'm gonna give you a hard fact right now. Air Bud is a better film
No,
than the
no,
Mighty
you can
Ducks.
get out, Brad.
It's because you feel bad about that clown,
Brad,
don't you?
can leave, Brad.
Air Bud is a better film.
Brad, I thought you knew
doesn't look
movies, but
better,
you clearly
though,
have
but
never
it-
seen one.
Mighty Ducks was always up on
Maybe
a
a better
higher
script.
pedestal for me, but Air Bud's more fun.
Oh.
It's the dog is great.
Right.
I don't need to see painting montages, and I don't need to see barges on lakes. Just give me the sport I came to see.
We get a few montages in this movie with
Andy,
a
you get to
weird
see
song.
a truck fall apart as the guy's driving it. The steering wheel literally steered out of his hand.
Oh boy!
There's a goofy song that plays during one of the montages in this
Right?
movie, but I forget what it is.
Yes, I looked it up.
Yeah.
I have to pull it back up though, because it sounded like Tom Waits and Randy Newman mixed
Oh
together.
yeah, it did sound like Randy Newman.
But it wasn't either of those
I know
people.
exactly what it was.
It was
talking
called
about.
"Accentuate the Positive"
That
by
sounds,
Dr. John.
Oh, this sounds like the most discount Randy Newman you can
Yeah.
get.
It was a hybrid of Tom Waits,
Yeah.
and you need to play it.
There was a watered down
And
version
Randy
of that
Newman.
song in The Big Green, where they're like playing ball in the rain or whatever.
Yeah. It's like, accentuate the positives. So good.
I guess it makes sense with learning electrons and stuff in that chemistry class. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is that the
Yeah.
connection they're trying to make?
You got the accent, so with the positive, it'll eliminate the negative. That's on to the affirmative, no best and mister in between. You got to spread your up to the maximum, bring balloon down to that minimum. Have faith, or pandemonium.
Pizza.
The line makes me laugh every time.
Pizza? Fun. I can't wait to watch the other ones, though. I feel like they're going to be
We're gonna
way
have
better.
to definitely do the next.
They're going to
two
be
at
so
some
much
point.
better. Yeah. We'll get to them.
I can't wait for Cowboy Hockey Player.
He's fun. Tex or something.
Is he the one that can't stop, or is that a different guy?
That's a different guy.
Okay. Oh, they got so many new.
I see.
They have
I
a,
know.
hurdles
I
to
know
overcome.
number 2 and well, I don't know about 3, but I know number 2 a lot better.
In number
Yeah.
2, they have a speed skater guy.
Yeah,
who
he's the one
who
Yeah,
joins
he
the team
can't-
and he can't stop.
Yep.
Right, because they stack all of those bottles and stuff, and
Just
like he
blast
has to
through
like
'em.
stop right before then.
Yep.
That's probably like 5-second scene.
Oh, this is a good one.
Thank you for joining us on that episode, and every episode that we do. The next movie we're doing has the tagline, "He's the best there is." Actually, he's the only one there is. We remember Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
They faced incredible odds and unbeatable enemies to earn the name Hero. But now there's a new way to spell action. Jim Carrey is Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. He's the best there is.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Pet detective.
Actually, he's the only one there is.
You really love animals, don't you?
If it gets cold enough.
Now, the mascot of the Miami Dolphins has been kidnapped.
Oh, righty then.
And he's on the case of a lifetime.
Listen, Pet Dick, how would you like me to make your life a living hell?
Well, I'm not really ready for a relationship, Lois.
There's no place he won't go.
Captain's log, starting 23.9.
Ace, get out of the tank.
I just can't do it, Captain. I don't have the power.
Nothing he won't do. And no one he can't handle.
Hey! I could do anything to embarrass me in front of camp.
What? Like this? Hi, Captain Stubing.
Because when this pet detective gets the scent,
Where's Dan Marino?
Hi, I'm Dan Marino.
Reno, why?
Because he's about to join Snowflake.
he'll follow it anywhere.
Here's Snowflake.
Jim Carrey is
Do not go in there. Woo!
Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
Yes, yes, yes.